Right, so money. Who likes money? Well, I mean, we like things that we buy with money, but on general, I don't think anyone really likes money. You don't go out and collect money, except for coin collectors and bill collectors, I guess. So I guess money is about as desirable as stamps. I mean, is stamps a form of money? I mean, they're worth money. Huh. I guess you could go down the same route with Bitcoin. Is Bitcoin the same as a stamp? No, because stamps are federal. Can you use stamps as money? That's an interesting question. I should go look that up. The answer will be in the description for United States. I have no idea about the United Kingdom. Fine, I'll look up the United Kingdom too. Happy, now we've got the entire video base covered. Although, I'm not going to look up every country. I'm not going to look up all the United States and be like, does California let you spend? You know what? This doesn't even make any sense. This is the first tangent of this video. Right, so I have generally not had to worry about money. I have been extremely lucky in the fact that I have grown up as a witch. A witch? Yes, I am a witch. Now, a rich, white dude in this world which very much favors rich, white dudes. And yes, I went to private schools. I went to charter schools, which are technically publicly funded, and we didn't have to pay any money for high school, but first through sixth was private, and then I was homeschooled for a year, and that's not cheap either, simply because you have to invest a lot of time, and for a lot of people, they have to be working, not spending time at home with your kids, which my mother could do, and did for a year. So, I feel like I'm in a bad place to speak about money. I haven't always been the best at saving it. I'm still not. I've always kind of thought, when I get a job, I will have 401k and matches, and I'll always make sure I do that matching. I haven't had a position where, I've had to do that yet. Obviously, I don't have a retirement plan. I kinda in high school, I was a little bit bad with money. I had debt at one point or another a couple times, a few times, where I kind of overspent some stuff and probably shouldn't have, but it wasn't bad. It all worked out in the end, really. But I feel like I do kind of feel that I have a warped perception of monetary value, which may or may not come to terms with in the next couple of years. But as a software engineer, which I don't mean this in any sort of derogatory or to say, oh, I'm better than you type way, but like the software engineering thing is like one of the highest paid out of college things. And I don't know if I will ever be able to leave I don't want to. I don't know if I'll ever be forced out of my sort of rich, white, male class, which might hurt me overall in terms of like life experiences. I don't know. I mean, it's not like something like I throw out all my money and just go hide in a hole for a year just to experience life, because that doesn't seem quite right either. But yeah, I am very, very lucky. I will say that in my monetary positioning, and I don't really have anything other to say than that. In that, mostly because I don't feel like I guess my opinion about money is that I don't think we should have it. If you want my ideal economic situation, look at Star Trek. Star Trek was is for me the epitome of what our economy should be. Non-existent. But that's being said from this particular vantage point that I have just very much in detail explained to you. Well, not really in detail, but very much overview explained to you that it is a very privileged position in which I make that observation that I don't think we should have money. I think we should move past it and be happy and not have to worry about things. Granted, we could probably still have money for things. It may take stages, so I think at first we don't need money for food and basic things. Like, that should just be a thing that everyone has. You shouldn't have to have money to have those things. Money could then be used for luxury purchases for a while until luxury purchases themselves become irrelevant. But that's my crazy economic doctrine, and I think it would work quite well, but I feel odd trying to promote it at the moment. But that's just how I feel. I don't know what I'm doing with my head. I'm probably trying to hypnotize you. Ooh, now you believe everything I say. You're all gonna go and donate $1 times 1,000,000 to the Bitcoin address ZXC7891125898825. Just make up the rest. I'm sure it'll find its way to me eventually. Anyway, I'm sorry for that, whatever that was. I don't have strong opinions on money, other than I don't think it should exist and we shouldn't have it. In which I have a very strong opinion. So I guess I do have a strong opinion about money. We shouldn't have it. Anyway, tomorrow we're going to have a special guest, which is not actually a special guest because we're going to have Victoria. Victoria's come back from her exams, and that's lovely. And I'm looking forward to hear what she has to say, although I know she's already recorded her video because she was talking about going on a walk to do it on Twitter like 8 hours ago, and I realized that I probably should have recorded this video yesterday when I had a little bit of time, but I didn't, so sorry, Victoria. Anywho, I'll see you guys next week, probably from VidCon or a bus or Disneyland or something. Anyway, I'll see you then. Bye!